Back, everyone. We are going to be welcoming Ecofit 2 onto the stage now. And just for you guys to know again, to stay within the 10-minute time frame. Other than that, you guys are good to go and can start whenever you're ready.
Hello, we are Team Ecofitz, and my name is Aria. Just like the rest of my team, I really care about the environment. I love to compost, recycle, and bike, but I've always had a problem with being sustainable with my fashion choices. When buying clothing, I have found myself gravitating toward buying fast fashion just for my wallet's sake. However, I'd love to buy sustainably sourced and produced fashion because look at what fast fashion has done to our planet. Fast fashion production results in about 10% of global carbon emissions annually. This doesn't even account the $405 billion of textiles that are thrown away each year. Unfortunately, sustainable fashion costs too much, which is a big factor for high schoolers and college students to consider. We found that over 82% of the students we interviewed echoed a similar sentiment, stating that they want to shop sustainably, but can't since it's too expensive. This is why we created Ecofitz, a subscription service for environmentally conscious fashionistas. Our solution combines the best of both worlds, thrifting and eco-friendly shopping, into one simple platform. We provide a personalized subscription service that sends out thrifted and sustainable clothing boxes to our customers every month. Let's visit the customer experience.
First, through our website, our customers take a brief test to help us understand their taste and style preferences. Our stylists use this data to handpick an eco-friendly outfit, including accessories for our customer. We personalize based on their style and sizing. We bulk purchase sustainable clothes from our partners to combine them with our thrifted clothing to make an outfit. That's how we are able to include sustainable pieces in these outfits for a low price. We box up the order and ship to the customer. If customers want to return their outfit, they get a full refund and only need to pay for shipping. Here's how our buying process works. After receiving the customer's order, a nearby stylist is notified. Then the stylist uses that information to pick out an outfit within budget. Stylists select sustainable items through a portal which shows them the sustainable items purchased in bulk and stored at our facility and go through local second-hand stores for thrifted clothing. Then they drop off the clothing to our facility where the items are dry cleaned through our dry cleaning partners. After the order has been completed, it is packaged, boxed, and shipped out to our customers. Originally, we were planning on bulk purchasing from thrift stores to have a centralized operation where we, the founders and some employees, sort through to make the boxes. But after testing out this process, we pivoted to having a system where stylists would thrift for clothing. What makes us unique is that even at a large scale, we are able to provide personalized clothing and accessories for our customers. We are the only subscription service who sells thrifted and sustainable items. Since our stylists do the thrifting and select sustainable items to create each outfit, our process is proprietary due to its personalization and well thought out nature.
Let me walk you through a demo of our app. Our customer first clicks the shop page and they can fill out a questionnaire about their sizes and fashion preferences to make the clothes more personal. When they click the subscription package icon, they can select the type of monthly subscription they want to purchase. We actually tested out a manual version of this process on 6 students, and these are some pictures of what some of our packages look like. We did this to see if our target market liked their customized outfits better than our competitors, and overall we got really positive feedback from them.
Here is one of the amazing outfits curated by the Ecofitz staff and what this satisfied customer thought about it. They said that they were super happy with our product because it made it easy for them to make the right choice fashionably and environmentally from the comfort of their own home. Who are our customers? Our target market is college students and young adults. In our 116 customer interviews, we found that our product is less affordable for young teens, so we pivoted to the older target market. We learned that 82% of interviewees say that they are passionate about the environment, and about 36% of them like to thrift. A major obstacle that both thrifters and non-thrifters pointed out was that thrifting takes too much time. The target market is very large and full of opportunity. Sustainable fashion is a rapidly growing industry, expected to become a $9.81 billion industry by 2025. However, it is quite expensive. Through customer interviews, we found that thrifting has become a cheaper, popular alternative, which will have a 39% growth rate by 2024. And people are still willing to spend money on thrifting despite the time hassle of going row by row just to find an article of clothing you actually like. There's about $36 billion spent on the resale of secondhand clothing. We will be focusing on about $7 billion worth of this market since we are part of the United States and have market segmentations ranging from college students to young adults. Through customer interviews and segmentation forms, we were able to determine that 59% of our market would be the 10.2 million college students in the United States, while the other 41% would be the 12.6 million young adults in the United States. We also estimate that 60% of the boxes sold would be thrifted ones, while the other 40% are sustainable and thrifted items. These percentages were used to build our revenue model. We rated our main competitors against the features that our customers valued in our interviews. As you can see, ThredUp lacks thrifted items and they are not affordable by any means. The RealReal is a shop, so they do not provide any personalization or a subscription service, and they are also expensive. While Depop is affordable, they don't offer personalization or customer service. And
we created a revenue stream with 2 different boxes to serve 2 different needs. After interviewing college students, we found that pricing was the largest barrier in purchasing sustainably. This is why we created a $50 outfit box that only consisted of thrifted clothing. This option is more affordable with reused clothing sourced from a thrift store. For the older market, since they have a more disposable income, we can provide an $80 option which combines thrifted items along with clothing from our sustainability collaborators. Both contribute towards the reuse of textiles at scale, keeping them out of landfills, giving us a better earth. As you can see, the clothing and stylists are the 2 largest contributors to our cost, respectively at 30% and 20% of our box's expenses. Over time, we'd be able to negotiate discounts with thrifting stores to bring our costs down and make larger bulk purchases with sustainable brands. Stylists would improve their accuracy over time, giving us more bang for our buck. Our revenue forecast is modeled on this 2-year graph, implementing a local, then national growth strategy. We will have an initial $300K of funding to support a facility, cleaning, sorting, and packing, and other operations, and building a stylist network. This graph predicts values in a 10% growth for both thrifted and sustainable box services. As time goes on, costs will increase at a slower pace as we find operational efficiencies. From our plan, we will be profitable at month 36.
For our sustainable and thrifted boxes, we partner with local sustainable brands, which lets us provide these sustainable items at a lower cost and gain access to their customers and channels. And we already have 3 businesses that have signed up to work with us. Our target customers are college students and young adults who we reach through various channels. To reach college students, we will be focusing on advertising through our Instagram and videos on TikTok. To reach young adults, we will focus on advertising through Instagram and Facebook. We have found that ads will cost us $5 to convert a college student to a paid customer and about $5 to $6 to convert a potential young adult customer. Through our surveys and customer interviews, we estimate that we will start off with an average lifetime value of $195 per college student and $455 per young adult. We plan on starting off the launch of Ecofitz in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. Specifically, we would have stylists and facilities in Seattle and Portland. As we progress, we plan on opening up more facilities in the Southwest and East Coast of the United States. We will then onboard stylists from these locations in order to create boxes that match the region's fashion tastes.
Our entire team is so passionate about the environment and sustainability. The reason our team works so well together is because we have roles surrounding our strengths. Gari and I are the team leads, Arya is the social media lead, Rachel is our graphic designer, Nikki focuses on operations, and Kavya focuses on financials. We care so much about our product because we are customers too. I mean, my dress is thrifted. Here at Ecofitz, our mission is to make thrifted and eco-friendly clothing more accessible to Gen Z. We built Ecofitz to prove that style doesn't have to come at a cost to our wallet or to the environment. The ordinary act of buying clothes can still come with responsibility to the environment. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys for that amazing presentation. We will go straight into the Q&A now. Mr. Malik, if you would like to start us off.
Right. So have you, so what have you assumed? How many times will the thrifted clothing be cycled and used? So after how many use does it go into end of life stage? And have you thought of end of life for these clothes? Do they get recycled? Do they get repurposed? What do you do? So what's the assumption in your business model? If a piece of clothing comes into your system, how many times does it get worn? Or how many?
Is made so that there is one outfit that is created especially and personalized for one customer. So each outfit and each piece of clothing will only be used once, and it'll be sent out to the customer that it is specifically made and personalized for.
So if it is thrifted, doesn't it mean that it's secondhand, or so in your system it doesn't get used again? It just gets used once and that's it. Is it?
Yes, and it will be sent out to that customer only. All
right. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Mr. Kamal, if you would like to go next.
I have the same kind of question, but since I always have two questions, a quick one on what do you mean by sustainable? Is it always 100% organic, or is it even things like your suppliers are saying that they follow the BCA code, better BCI code, better cotton initiatives? What exactly is your definition of sustainability here? I mean, one part is of course that you are reusing the big part is that okay, you are using stuff twice, but there's a thrift plus sustainability bit that you want to go to, right? Also.
Arya, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, so a sustainable brand is one that uses, one part of it is definitely having fair trade and having the workers in that company be paid fairly. So one aspect of this is obviously paying the employees. Other aspect of this is what materials they use to make the clothing. So whether they use all natural ingredients or textiles, and what's their process for disposing of the materials. And I think the third thing is just looking at the mission of the brand and seeing if they're actively working to promote sustainability in the community, or whether it's just something that they're putting on top of their business model.
Awesome. Mr. Cohen, if you'd like to ask your question.
Nice job, guys, and really cool idea. My question is actually based on quality controls. Obviously, this being secondhand, you go to the thrift stores. Does it come back into a place that checks the actual value and what's going to be going out? So is there an extra step in the value proposition? How do you know that you're essentially getting what you're going to be ordering each time?
Kavya, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, so we actually do have a step in between. When our stylists go out to the thrifted shops, they come back and we check to make sure that the customers have what they asked for through their surveys and make sure everything is perfect, and we have those quality control procedures, and then we send them out and package them to the customers.
Sounds great. Ms. Afreen, if you'd like to ask yours.
Yeah, I had a two-part question. One is, how do you prevent competition for just coming in and essentially stealing the model? But secondly, how do you maintain a inventory that has a large enough database for them to pick from what type of options to choose, as these are not really something that's going to stay on the shelf for a while, but in and out, out of thrift stores, it's going to take a while to find what you're looking for.
Trinity, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, so for the first part, one thing that's very proprietary about our business is that we do have stylists choosing the outfits. So like it would take a company a long time to like create such a process like that. And along with that, the market is very large. So even if we have like a small amount of this market, we would still have a lot of the customers. And for the second part, well, the thing is that for our inventory, the thrifted items, there's a lot of control for the thrifters to choose which items they want because they are given a style choice, and based on that, they choose their outfits. And it gives them a lot of control because there's a lot of opportunity within each style.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. And again, thank you guys for an amazing presentation. We will go on to the next group, and well, the judges will finish entering their scores.